Hi, and welcome to Town & Country TV. I'm your host, Mitchell Watts, and today we're going to talk about the 2013 and the 2014 Ford Explorer. In this video, we're going to look at a couple of different Explorers like the XLT and the Limited. We're going to compare and contrast and show you some of the different features on this car. Now keep in mind that the Explorer is so loaded out with so many different available options, we're simply not going to have time to cover them all in this video. So if there's something that you want to know about, put a comment in the video below and we'll make sure that we answer the first 100 comments. In today's video, we're going to cover the 4 different models that are available in the Explorer, which is the base model, you have the XLT, the Limited, and you also have the Sport version of the Explorer that comes with a 3.5 twin turboed known as EcoBoost V6 engine. Every single one of the Explorers comes with one of 2 transmissions. You do have the 6-speed automatic transmission, and you also have the 6-speed automatic transmission with the manual select shift. New for the 2014 body style, the Ford Explorer has larger calipers front and rear on all of the Explorers, XLTs and up. So on the XLT, the Limited, and the Sport model all have larger calipers than the 2013 body style to help you stop a little bit quicker. Also new for the 14 body style is heated rear seats that are standard on the Limited model. In addition to that, you also have a couple of color changes. Ford has dropped 2 of the colors and they have added 2 new colors. You can see the ones that have been dropped right here, and you can see the ones that have been picked up for the 14 body style right here. In the Ford Explorer, you have 3 different engine choices with the options of horsepower of 240 horsepower, 290 horsepower, and 365 horsepower. The first engine, which is the smallest, is a 2.0 EcoBoost turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. That's the one that makes 240 horsepower. It is probably the best combination of fuel efficiency and power for what you get. That engine is rated at 2,000 pounds max trailer tow capacity, so it does limit you a little bit there. This particular vehicle is equipped with the 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. This car does have 290 horsepower and can have 2,000 pounds for towing all the way up to 5,000 pounds of max trailer tow with the tow package from Ford Motor Company. The last engine that we're going to talk about is the 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo. It's the EcoBoost variant of this engine, and it makes 365 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque. That particular engine is only available on the Sport model of the Ford Explorer. This particular Explorer is a 4-wheel drive. It's actually got the intelligent 4-wheel drive system with the terrain management system. If you want to, hop inside and I'll show you a little bit more about that. As we come inside and hit the push button start, you'll notice that it'll start up, and we'll go over all the interior features here in just one second, but you can see this little dial right here. That is a part of the full intelligent 4-wheel drive system. You have the normal mode that you have right here. You can slide it right here for mud and ruts. You can slide it for right here for sand, and then you also have snow. And then this button right here is your your hill descent control. You press that and it will help you control with your hill descent. All of the Ford Explorers have a little bit different of a radio system. This particular vehicle is featured with the My Ford Touch. You have My Ford, sync with My Ford, you have My Ford Touch, and then you have this one, which is the My Ford Touch with navigation system. And we have a full instructional video that shows you everything that the My Ford Touch system does. Click right here on this particular link and it will give you the full tutorial of how to use this system. One of the first things you'll notice when you start driving the Ford Explorer is how easy it is to turn the steering wheel. The reason for that is a feature called EPAS, Electronic Power Assisted Steering. When Ford put this into the car, it enabled for a lot of different variations and a lot of uses. The first thing is the steering wheel is actually connected to an electronic motor that turns the steering wheel versus an old hydraulic pump. The benefit to that, better fuel economy because you don't have something else draining the engine, but you also have how easy it is to turn the steering wheel because it's actually controlling a motor instead of the hydraulic pump.
So some pretty neat stuff there. So it makes it easier to turn at low speeds. The steering wheel will actually tighten up at interstate speeds, and it also gives you things like nibble control, active nibble control, and lane keeping system, which is an option for the Ford Explorer. And the lane keeping system is exactly what it's designed to do. It uses optical sensors in the front that will help you keep the vehicle in the lane if you end up dozing off and start drifting off to the side of the road. The car will help actually correct it and keep the car in the lane. The Ford Explorer is all about safety. This car features proprietary technology like the curve control, meaning if you're going on an off-ramp and you start to curve and you're going too fast, the car will automatically sense that and help correct the amount of speed and the curve that you're taking, so that way you can actually limit the number of accidents that happen on on-ramps and off-ramps. You also have a passenger front knee airbag that is built into the rest of the safety canopy system. The adaptive cruise control is an option that you can get in the Ford Explorer. The car will use radar technology to sense vehicles in front of you, and if it does, the car will automatically slow itself down. Then when you get out and there's no one in front of you, it'll speed back up to the predetermined speed that you have already set. So as you can see here, we're in front of a 2013 Ford Explorer XLT. You'll notice a couple different things on this vehicle compared to the Limiteds and also compared to the base. First thing you'll notice is the mirror caps are black on this particular vehicle versus body colored on the Limited. You'll also notice that the wheels are a little bit different on an XLT versus the Limited. This is a rather loaded up XLT. This is a 13 model and it's featured in the tuxedo black paint job. When you come up on the paint, you'll notice that the black paint job is actually broken up by little sparkles. What that is, tiny fragments of glass that Ford has infused in the paint job, so when they paint the car, it actually gives you the sparkle look, almost like a calmed down version of a bass boat. The car does feature the optional 20-inch wheels. These wheels are optional on the XLTs and on the Limited. The white car that you were just looking at has the standard wheels, standard 20-inch wheels that come on the Limited as a standard feature. This particular vehicle does have the power liftgate and your rear view camera that is infused with the My Ford Touch 8-inch touchscreen. You'll notice that it does have the power liftgate, but it's actually an adjustable power liftgate. It only came up so high, and the reason for that is you can adjust how high you want the liftgate to automatically open every time, which is great if you're parking in a garage and you have limited vertical space. So what you can do is lift it up higher, click and hold until you have a beep. Then when you open and close your rear hatch, it automatically opens and closes to that specific height. Or you can lower it back down to this particular height, click and hold, and it will automatically open to that height. So it's a really neat customizable option of your power lift gate. So pretty neat stuff there. Now what I want to show you next is the third row seat, which is pretty neat. You have, in this particular vehicle, you have the manual third row seat, meaning that there's a little latch right here. You just lift that up, pull the one, and then there you have your back seat. If you wanted to put it back down, push it, pull the two, and it's completely flat. And you can do the same for over here. And now you have a completely load flat floor that you don't have to worry about taking a seat in and out. You don't have to worry about lugging a seat around or losing a seat. It's integrated into the actual vehicle. And the best thing about it that I like is when you have it up here, it actually creates a low spot right here, meaning you can store more groceries and you can keep them from sliding around, which is a really neat option. Let's take a look at the inside of the car and how you can access that third row seat. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the seat is all the way back on the front side, but it's really easy to fold to get into the back seat. Just pull right here, lift on this lever, and it folds it down. Lift it again, and it actually folds up to where you can actually climb into the back seat. And so I will show you how that works. Now keep in mind, I'm 6'3", and I still have a decent amount of headroom. Now if you've got a full-size family, meaning that everybody is 6'3" and someone's going to be riding back here all the time, you may want to look at a different vehicle, maybe an Expedition. But I'll tell you that for somebody that just needs a short ride, 6'3", this is really no problem right here.
You'll also notice that the way that the air conditioner vents are flowed here, that just after the air conditioner vent, the headliner actually raises up to give that third row passenger a little more headroom. That's why I can actually sit back here with some dignity. One of the things that I like about this particular car is the keyless entry pad. You'll notice that these B-pillars right here are solid black to blend in with the rest of the windows, and you actually have your keypad right here. When you touch it, it actually illuminates, giving you access to your keyless entry system. The nice thing is when you're not using it, it kind of goes out of the way and kind of blends back in with the rest of the B-pillar. As you can see, the Ford Explorer has a lot of features and options available in the 2013 and the 2014 body style. We're glad you could take the time to watch this video. Make sure to leave us some comments below and ask us any questions about the vehicle that you may have. We'll be happy to answer those for you. And also make sure to thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of great videos that are coming up, not just Ford vehicles, but other manufacturers as well. If you will, go ahead and subscribe by clicking right here. Thanks and have a great day.